Is this fan? Anybody in here? Hello? Hello? Wherever you are, welcome to the room. Shallow Creek Farms, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. I haven't seen you in a while, man. So, glad to have you. Getting off to a slow start today, but it's okay. It's Sunday. Everybody's got a chance to relax. So, good morning, Kevin. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. So, anything eventful happened yesterday? I sold a lot of hot dogs yesterday. That was a good day. I said yesterday, I don't know, I think I had 36 or 38 hot dogs when I went. So I wanted to get rid of them. I didn't want to, bring them home because they were thawed out. So we'd have to eat them. And I'm tired of eating hot dogs. But it was like, I don't know, 3 o'clock and I'd sold 25 of them or something like that, 27 of them. And some guy walked up. He says, "Hey, you're about ready to go home, aren't you?" I said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "As soon as I sell the rest of my hot dogs, I don't want to take any home. I'm tired of it." He says, "How many you got?" And I said, "I had 9." So he said, "I'll tell you what, I'll give you $16 for 9 of them." Well, I started doing the math. I ain't no idiot. Take $16 now and get rid of all of them, or wait for an hour and not possibly sell any more and take 9 home. So this idiot took the $16, put chili on a couple of them, and he threw ketchup, mustard, and onions on the rest of them, and away we went. He was happy, and I was happy. So, sometimes you got to cut your losses, but I still made money. I only made about 40%, but that's better than nothing. And look at this. I got me a card from State Farm. A birthday card. It doesn't say happy birthday because that would be politically incorrect to say that you were born. You know, but that's, I'm assuming, what the birthday candles and the cake are for. You know, and to celebrate, you know, a happy day. And being that it's close to my birthday, so I figured State Farm sent me a birthday card. That's what I'm just figuring. And it says, hope your birthday's filled with everything that makes you smile. With thanks for your business and wishes for a great day and year. Enjoy. Alan Slater. P.S. It's been a pleasure screwing you out of thousands of dollars over the years. I appreciate you making me being able to afford my new built-in swimming pool, my Cadillac, and my condo in Florida. Best wishes to you, Mr. Miller. And by all means, don't have any claims because it will cost me. Happy birthday. Wasn't that special? It was good yesterday. It was temperature was good. It wasn't bad at all. It was like 82 degrees, nice. Wind was blowing. Had a couple of people come up, and you know, one wants to have me do an event for him for the church, and I said, okay, just give me, here's my card, give me a call. So had another one wanted a card because they had a friend that does stuff, and take all the business I can get. So I think we're one step closer to buying the other cart. So Ian Matthews, good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Are you out there in the shed tonight or today? You guys don't know who Ian is? Hell of a nice guy. Check him out. He's got some good content. He's got a garage like he's got a shed like I got a garage. It's just so full of stuff you can't get in it. So. And you know what, Kevin? Allstate sends one to you. State Farm sends one to me. And we all know what it means in the end. They just raised our insurance rates up a little bit more because, you know, they had to spend 42 cents on you plus the card. Oh, you're in your garden. That's cool. Wisconsin Greg, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Oh, shit. But I just got a birthday card from my house and car insurance sales guy. State Farm. I'm so touched. They wanted to thank me for all the years of service where I have been able to afford them to get a built-in swimming pool, a new Cadillac, and a condo in Florida. That was nice of me, wasn't it? Yeah, Alexander, he is a good guy, isn't he? Don't let it go to your head. He says, I'm a nice guy too, and I'm a dick. Yeah. Kevin Helming suffers from a rectal cranial inversion. If you guys don't know what that means, it's got his head up his ass. So. My birthday's a week from today, so, you know, they just wanted to get it out there to make sure that I got my birthday card. Yeah. It was nice of them. It is the 15th of July is my birthday. So, yeah. But it is so nice of State Farm to do that. Yeah. I'd much rather get a picture of him every month sitting in his new swimming pool or his Cadillac or his condo or, and, just a picture, send me one every month, a little note saying, thank you for letting me be able to afford the luxuries in life that you can't afford because I'm screwing you out of every cent we can get out of you. So, now that would be more touching to me. That would bring a little tear to the eye. So, you know. So, by the way, a little program note. I have a Sunday night snack chat tonight. So, yeah, they wanted to make sure the card got here on time. So, yeah. I don't know why they just don't mail them out on the 1st of January. That way they make sure you got them. Get a bulk rate, send them all out at once. So. I got a snack chat tonight at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to try to run that till 10. Then I got to leave the house, and I got to be up in Detroit by 11:30. And my son's flight comes in at 11:45. So, well, then thank you, Ian. I will wait till the 15th for him. So, by the way, I will be live on the 15th with my twin brother, Ian. So he's going to come up. We're going to do a live stream together. Yeah. No. I only have one right now. I've got a second one in the garage that's not mine, but we're probably going to buy it. So I can keep this thing busy. I can keep 2 carts busy in town all day. I can keep one on one side of town and I can keep one on the other side of town and, selling hot dogs and be busy. So. Put them in the envelope. Yeah, I know. All for us, Kevin. All for us. They go to such great expense for it. So. Well, that's pretty cool. Ian, are you an identical twin? Me and my twin brother are identical. And that's pretty cool that your mom had 2 sets of twins. No, it's not stolen. He didn't have a place to store it. In fact, his trailer's outside my garage or in my garden. So rather than him pull everything out, he says, "Hey, just buy it from me." So, yep, she looks like you. Bald head and all. Does she go scrapping too, Ian? Yeah. Yep, that's how you progress. So eventually, I'd like to have 3 or 4 of them. A lot of people say, well, you got to make money. Well, if I can make, if you're not doing anything anyways, like me, retired, sitting down on my ass because I'm disabled, if you're not doing anything, and you make $80 or $100 a day, and you work 5 hours or 4 hours, You serve for 3 hours and it takes an hour to set up, an hour to tear down. I said it's 5 hours or whatever. But if you're serving for 3 or 4 hours and you make 80 to $100 every day, that's after you paid for your stuff. That's pretty good money. So. Marie Kaplinger, you're looking lovely as ever. Thank you for coming. Jay Greenbaum, 85. Hello. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You have 1.7 thousand. Okay. I just showed you some channel love there, Jay. You guys show Jay some channel love. I'm assuming you're a veteran. Am I correct, Jay? Roni Ronan Rad Mathani. I can't pronounce that. Yeah. And your lunch is discounted. That's right. Yeah, because when you work on the cart, you get free lunch. You're welcome, Jay. Yes, sir. Hoorah. All right, man. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it. I was in the National Guards myself, so. I'm trying to make a connection. What's L3? Ronnie. Is that a guitar chord? All right there, man. Kevin was a Boy Scout for 6 months. So. That's what my wife called the National Guard's Boy Scouts. One tour in Afghanistan. Okay. That is pretty cool, man. You got to know Kevin. Kevin's pretty cool. If you read up in his comments, he says people call him a dick, and he's quite happy with that. He doesn't care. Marie's daughter was a Girl Scout there, Kevin. Had fun last night. Went to all right, Ian, you have a great one, man. See you later. I appreciate you being here. You dizzy. You got kicked out of Boy Scouts for eating a brownie. That's cool. And you bought some of their cookies. Yeah. Them Thin Mints, they're lighters. I ate a whole box of them. I didn't get any thinner. So if you guys don't know everybody, go ahead and go up and down the chat room. Check out their channels. See if you know them. If not, if you don't know them and you want to get to know them, or if you want to be interested in their channel, go ahead and check it out. Show them some channel love if you want. And, you know, I can't say they will, but they might show you some channel love back. Yeah. And now they're saying the progressive. Yeah. And now the brownies are eating brownies. Yeah. Anyways, last night we had some fun. I got a message from a friend of mine about, I think, Monday. Said, hey, we're having fireworks on Wednesday. Come on out. Well, then he sent me an email Wednesday. Says, hey, we changed it to Saturday. Come on out Saturday. We're going to have fireworks. Now, this guy's got 10 acres out in the country. There's no electricity to the place, but he's got a big pole barn out there. He's got a log cabin that he's built, a pond, a gazebo. And he's got a cattle barn out there, you know, he's got a couple of cows running around and stuff. And this is actually the nice setup for an off-grid house, you know, a home. But he lives at a house about 4 miles away. But that's the property they have. And they go out and have parties there on the weekends, you know. They got a pond, they swim in and stuff. And so we went there last night and he was fishing. He caught, I don't know, like a 17 or 18-inch smallmouth bass out of his pond. And they got a giant bullfrog out there. It weighs about 3.5, 4 pounds. It's just one of them. They got a bunch of them out there, but they caught one. So, Michelle Koyak, nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Past the city limit signs, that's right. So, well, we went out to Angry Amish. Good morning. Nice to have you here. So, I checked out Ian's channel and thought, that's funny you did. Anyways, they had fireworks last night. It was a pretty good show. They did 160 whatever you want to call them, that go up in the air and go boom boom. So fireworks. So it was pretty cool. Then at the end they had two grand finales. One had 9 and the other one had 15, and those were pretty good. For the record, I'm not a virtual hugger. Yeah, it was fun. Took the 2 youngest grandkids with us, 4 and 3, and they loved it. And they got to run around and, you know, they thought it was cool. But it was a great time. They had some beer there, and wife took some beer and water and stuff, and a bottle of homemade apple pie. And I don't drink, so you know, and drive, so, and I don't drink that much anyway, so I didn't drink. But I passed around the bottle of apple pie, and they thought it was great. So. Let's see. All right, you haven't slept because you're chronic pain and suffering. Yeah, I feel sorry for you, Michelle. I know exactly what you're going through. So. Anyways, he worked for the schools driving bus part-time, and then he worked for a trucking company. He'd deliver kids in the morning, go to work for the trucking company, work until it was time to go back, go pick up the kids, take them to home, and then if he had to finish up, he'd go back and do whatever he had to do. Well, the guy says, the guy that owns the trucking company says, "Hey, you got to take over this company." And he told him, said, "Man, I can't afford to buy this." The guy's got, I don't know, 4 or 5 trucks. He's got, I don't know, 10 or 20 trailers, something like that, and like 3 or 4 employees. He says, I can't afford to buy any of this. This is too much. And the guy says, I didn't tell you had to buy it. I want to give it to you. And so the guy from the trucking company give it to him and give it to his secretary. So they both got 50-50 of the business. Now, I know the guy that owns the company, okay? And I know his mom and dad. And this guy's 82 now. And his dad told me 30 years ago, he said, I don't know where Junior gets it. He said, because I'm not Jewish and my wife's not Jewish, but this guy is Jewish. Because he wouldn't give you nothing. Not a damn thing. If he had 2 sandwiches and you were starving to death, you wouldn't get a half of one or a quarter of one. You wouldn't get nothing. And that's how this guy was. And, when he said he'd give it to me, I about fell out of my chair because, I've known this guy for 35 years. And, and I'm sure right now his dad is probably spinning in the grave saying, wow, man, this guy's done 180. So, but, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's changed his life, and I'm happy for my friend that, got the trucking company. In fact, I know the woman that's the secretary. I'm happy for both of them. So he had to quit his job as driving bus so he can run, help run the company. But they went and signed all the paperwork and everything, and it's all his now, or theirs, between the 2 of them. And one wants to, buy the, one can buy the other one out if they want to, or, just stay 50-50. So. But I thought that was really nice. So. And eventually, that's what I'm trying to, I want to get enough of this stuff going that I would love to give it to, wow, did it work? So, well, let's see, if you should have done a 30-second live stream, and if you'd have had 2 people come in, that would have been a minute for them all. So, I would like to, get enough of these to where I can give each one of my kid one, and if they do something with it, they do something with it. If they don't, they don't. The only thing they have to do is, keep it licensed every year, do 2 events. You don't even have to do 2 events. All you got to do is set it out in your driveway and throw some food in it and have them come check it out. You got to do that twice. You got to pay them twice for that and then pay for the license. But at least you have it licensed, you have it ready, and you can do it, you can work it anytime you want. I don't think so, because the guy doesn't have any kids. He's 82 years old, and he's tired. He just wants to quit. He wants to retire. And I guess my friend and the secretary, well, they're both my friends, but I guess he considers them just like his own kids. So, which is, great. So, and, he doesn't, his wife isn't, he's not, he's widowed. So, you know, and he doesn't, his daughter died. So he doesn't have any kids. And his daughter died about, 10, 15 years ago. And so he doesn't have any kids. And, it just something about it. And I'm happy for all three of them. And there's been, I'd rather see somebody give away something than the government, get it when he leaves this earth, and then the government take over and, auction it all off for pennies on the dollar for nothing. So, you know. By the way, AC Cobra, nice to have you here. You would have done the same thing? Yeah. If I didn't have any kids and was widowed and stuff like that, I wasn't married. If I didn't have any kids and wasn't married and I had a business and, I had a couple of employees that I really, could trust, with my life because they go above and beyond, I wouldn't do it for them too. You trying to figure out who's going to take the farm over? You got any kids? How old are you, Farmall Fanatic? Well, if you're having a hard time trying to figure out who you can leave it to, you can leave it to dear old Uncle Iron Dog. And I'll figure out what to do with it. So you just rest assured. You just leave it to good old Uncle Iron Dog. See? I'm older than you, so you can just leave it to good old Uncle Iron Dog if something happens to you, and I'll make sure that, I'll take care of it for you. How many acres you got? I can move. All it is gas money in a car. What do you mean too far? I can be anywhere in the continental United States for less than $150 gas money. You beat me to it. That's right. Yeah. So, it's never too far from them all. You got 100 feet? And I'll tell you what, I will make you proud with that 100 acres. I'll turn it into a nudist colony. How's that sound? And we'll put your name up. We'll put a big old plaque or statue of you up there. You're leaving everything to your oldest grandson? Now, see that? Now, that's not, I would never do that, because when you do that kind of stuff, that's telling everybody you like them better than the rest of them. Oh, we'll farm it. We'll turn it into a nudist colony and then make it a natural herb farm. How's that sound? All organic. We'll grow some tomatoes, potatoes, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, and herb. Need a hoe. Yeah. And we'll have Charlie come over and hoe it out for us. See? I'm just thinking of your own uh, legacy there, Paramount. Where are you at, Paramount, anyways? Oh well, we go in and you know go in and do an all natural cure on the ticks and stuff, and uh, an insect infestation remediation. So, well, just think they're Paramount. Uh, how much fun it'd be checking for ticks. Big Steve, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Pennsylvania? That's not that far. I live in southern Michigan. I can be in Pennsylvania in about 4 hours. Heart of Comedy, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. B and J, good morning. Punk J, I didn't say it, but good morning to you too. Nice to have you all here. Remember, I have a Sunday night snack chat at 8 o'clock tonight. So I'm good. I'm doing better. So I never said I hate Pennsylvania. I love Pennsylvania Dutch cooking. So, I Amish country, I love that stuff, man. Good morning there, Punk J. Adventures, Demo Don, good morning. Nice to have you here. There you go. Well, I hope you're awake too. Arizona Ghostwriters, good morning, man. How are you doing? Hopefully. So I haven't tracked it yet. So I usually don't worry about the tracking on anything until it doesn't show up. Then I track it. And then you'll find out, well, it's still in California. They didn't, they tell you when it'll be there, but it's still in California, or it's still in China, or it's still in Pekingese, or wherever. You're welcome, Michelle. It is a good weekend, isn't it? Yeah, I'm getting. Steve sent me a new phone because he felt sorry for me. No. And this thing is so worn out that every time I do something, it says you're out of need space. And the only thing I got downloaded on it is the YouTube app. They just keep upgrading that same phone all the time, and it's just eating all the virtual space it has. And when you get it, it says how many bytes of space you have. Well, if you notice when you first get it, there's hardly any space left to begin with, because they download everything into it, and then they take all the space. Well, why wouldn't they do that first before they, and then compensate the space for that? Yeah, enjoy the technology. Yeah, there we go. The latest model from Fisher Price. That's right. Indian Town Gap. Felt real sorry for me. There you go. Retired and prepping. Hello from Tennessee. How are you doing, retired and prepping? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever, retired. Huh. Oatmeal and raisin cookies. Oh, God, that is something I absolutely love is oatmeal raisin cookies. I love them and peanut butter cookies. I'm going to have to watch that video there, retired. Oh, I don't have a SIM card. This doesn't have a SIM card, so I'll have to go to Boost and I'll have them put in all the information. You like oatmeal raisin cookies too, Arizona? God, I love oatmeal raisin cookies, especially when they're not hot, but just warm, and then a glass of milk. Oh God, now that's living. So it's an LG3 or whatever. Trying to get it to where you can see it. But this doesn't have a SIM card or whatever, so. Um, well, yeah, all right, that little white card. Okay. I guess it does have a SIM card. See, I don't know anything about them. All I know is I was much better off before cell phones were invented. So you know what I'm talking about, don't you, Arizona? Not a hot cookie, but a nice warm cookie. Get a couple, 3 or 4 of them warm in a glass of milk. So. David Schweiger. Good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Daddy's Life. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. All right there, Marie. You have a great one, Marie. Come back and see us again. So. You guys don't know who David Schweiger is? Check him out. He has 54 channel followers, but I don't think he has any content. But he does have channel list, so. Joined June 25th, 2017. He says, music is life. So. You're getting tired and you can barely drink your coffee? Well, that's too bad there, Daddy's life. It should never be able to just barely drink your coffee. So. Daddy's Life has 718 channel followers. Got some good comment or content. And you got a Bigfoot sighting in Missouri. I'm going to have to watch that because I am a Bigfoot fanatic. People, I do believe in Bigfoot. So, people, oh, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy. Well, the reason why I do believe in it is because it's not like it was just told, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Daniel Boone, he commented one time, he wrote about it, that he'd seen one. He called it a hairy man of enormous stature. So Lewis and Clark claim they've seen one. There's been plenty of important or influential people that have seen them. So, no, we call it a Bigfoot here. They call it skunk ape down in Florida. Florida's where they call it skunk ape. So, yeah. But by and all, or all in all, it is a Bigfoot, and there are so many people see it from so many places in the world that there's no reason in doubt that it's, that it does not exist. But what I'm trying to get at is, every year they find different species of life. Just because, Bigfoot is the hide and seek champion of the world doesn't mean he doesn't exist. There's a reason if he is real, or if they are real, there's a reason why they are real. It's because they've stayed hidden or out of the limelight, if you want to say, for so long. Because, if they walked out in front of cars all the time, they'd be hunted down. As sure as you're sitting here, they'd be hunted down and made extinct. So. That's why, I do believe in them. And, this has been for 300 years or better. They've, ever since the 1600s or late 1700s, they have seen them, and have talked about them. So, here's another thing. People don't believe in UFOs, but let me, I'll bring it up. I have to Google it, but okay, right here. You guys get a chance. I hate it when it does that. You guys get a chance, you read this. And then, find some more articles about that. That happened in 1890 something. A long cylindrical object, smoking, traveling at a rate of high speed. Okay, now get me on this. 1890. Exactly what was flying in 1890? Birds. Okay. Anyways, this thing crashed in 1890. It was reported. It took down a windmill. It was at a judge's farm that it landed. They found three people and they buried them of short stature. So, and it's been reported, and that's 100 and what 30 years ago, 128 years ago that happened, roughly. So you know, tell me that things don't, you know, things aren't or can't happen. So. So if you're like Dutchy Dutch, they put you in YouTube prison for a while, subscriber prison. So retired and prepping. Good morning, cryptozoology. I can't even say it anymore. Cryptozoology guy. There we go. Big O Fam Productions. I got to talk to you, Big O Fam, I believe. I'm trying to make sure. Yeah. Big O Fam. I need to talk to you. I went to one of your live streams the other day and I wanted to comment, but you have a moderator in there that if I just said something, well, I did comment. The moderator didn't say anything to me, but if I would have commented what I wanted to comment, that moderator would have went ballistic, and I know they would have banned me. So I will leave you a message in your messages. So, and I'd better do it today because I don't think after today they don't have it no more. Um, I'll be right with you guys. I just sent you a message there, Big Fam, and if you want, um, if you want, You can check with this guy. I'm putting in the link right here. So. I just messaged you in your Facebook, so I don't know how to message on Twitter. I got a Twitter account. I can't post a message on Twitter. I don't even know how to do it. I look on there. It's where do you post a message? I got Instagram, but how do you post a message? You can't. It doesn't tell you how to do it. So well, you got to get the app. Well, how do I have it if I don't have the app? I don't understand that either. But Elena Petrovich, you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Yeah, well, I'm just telling you, you got one that's a wolf in sheep's clothing. So if you don't believe me, and you don't believe Angry Amish, Left Nipple Nation or whatever, talk to him about it. He'll tell you. Same person. So you got banned for just saying hi, everyone. Hey, I was at Boomer Rocks. First time I was at Boomer Rocks. I type in caps because I have a vision problem. So I typed in, hi, everybody, Iron Dog 63 here. Next thing you know, this mod says, quit typing in caps. So I typed in vision impaired. This is the last time I'm going to tell you, quit typing in caps or else. And so I wrote, what don't you understand? I am vision impaired. Next thing I know, I got 300 seconds. So after my 300 seconds was, I typed in regular font. I said, Boomer Rock, better take control of your mods. Because if they're throwing people out of here just because they type in caps, something's is wrong. And he went upset, and he really got upset. He said, I don't know what you guys are doing, but you have no right, you know. And, it's not right. You're right. As soon as you do that nice, kind, considerate person turns out to be a complete ass. Big fan. So I'm just telling you, this person's got everybody buffaloed. And whenever I go into a room and I see that they're there modding, I let the person know that they are being lied to. Because it's one thing, you know me, y'all see me. I'm no different here than I am anywhere else. You know who I am. But when you're lying about who you are and what you are, and you're afraid to show your face, that's something else. If you take my mod away, I'll ban you. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I type in caps, because it's easier for me to read it. So. Yeah, you're real, Steve, but this person isn't. Trust you. Trust me and Dewey. We both got thrown into this trap. We were made to feel sorry for this person. And, because Allie Oakley, you're looking lovely as ever. If you haven't seen Grandmama yet, tell her I said she is just absolutely precious. So, but you're right. Channel owners need to take control of their mods. Like I tell all my mods, you don't have the right to ban anybody. You can time them out if you have to, I'll do the banning, because what happens if there's retribution done, I'd rather that person come after me than go after the mod, because the mod is just doing their job. They get to go after me because this is my channel. That's fine, but don't go after the mod. Oh. Okay, Punk J, we'll have to check that out. Nobody's blinder than me. Well, I'm not blind. What I suffer from is shadowing, I guess, on on your letters, because it looks like it's 3D. You know what I'm saying? Say H goes like this. Well, then there'll be another H right next to it, and it's just shadows. So it looks like it's 3D or whatever. Let's check out. What's the name of the video there, Punk J? There you go. Well, then you probably have got this one as a mod of yours too. So I'll have to come in here one day and check. But what's the name of your video? Oh, never mind, you found it. Okay. How far back does this thing go? Good morning, Yankee Living. Okay, face reveal time. Cornbread. You're going to eat that cornbread? Oh, yeah, I'm going to eat that cornbread. That's for you, cornbread. You gonna eat your cornbread? Yeah, and all wrenches present your wrench. Yeah, oh, yeah, all mods present your wrenches for inspection. Yeah, that's funny. Uh, don't eat your cornbread. That's right. I think that's probably one of the most notable scenes in one of the movies. You know, you gonna eat your cornbread? You gonna make grandma oatmeal? Okay, you tell her I said she's looking ravishing today, there, Allie. Oh. Beans and taters. That's right. No, it's not. It's not on Facebook. Your message on YouTube, man. Go to YouTube, go to your community, and look under messages. First of all, you go to your homepage, Big Pam. Top of the morning, Kim. You go to your messages, or you go to your homepage on YouTube. Click that, bring up your homepage, then go to Video Manager. Click on Video Manager. And once you click on Video Manager, it'll open up and you'll see dashboard on the left-hand side. Cruise right down there to where it says community. Click community and it's going to say messages and comments. And click on messages and it should be there. If you can't find it, go to my playlist and click. Okay. So. Base reveal chat. Okay. There you go. I won't. I won't do Funk J. I won't put that up here on the share screen because if I share it with everybody and there's 17 people here, that means there's 17 views you won't get. So if 17 people go into that, they'll give you 17 more views. So you agree with me there, big old fam? Well, cryptozoology guy just replied, Iron Dog, hello. Great to see you. Must have been on a video or something. So. Punk J, you're as handsome as me. See, now you got an extra view right there, Punk J, see? So just beware. I was going to, but it wasn't my channel. But I was going to go in there and I was going to say something to them and I was going to show you how irate they get. I don't know if you know 802 vids, but it happened there too in 802 vids. So, I don't want to see people that I know or that are subscribers to me or whatever being screwed over by somebody like this. I had to shave mine too, Punk J. Yeah. You're absolutely right there. And we caught him. We caught this person. So, And it was very simple to do. This person would come in and, would be one person. And then the other person would come in and he would say, hey, this is an emergency, and he'd get on, on Google Hangouts video, and would say, hey, it's a person, there's an emergency. We need to do this, something happened here. We need, And, after they kept saying, he was doing the talking for this other person. And he's, well, the other person is disabled, can't talk, and all this other stuff. And I said, no, wait a minute. Well, the other person was in the hospital. I said, well, what hospital are they in? I'd love to send them some flowers. Oh, they don't want flowers. Well, how do you know they don't want flowers? Did you ask them? Because I didn't see you just go over and say, hey, do you want flowers? No, they don't want flowers. So that started, wait a minute. Okay, I want to send them a card. No, they don't want a card either. Okay. So they got to a point, it was just run around. And I said, hey, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you have the other person type a great big long paragraph and answer questions while you sit on the cam like this with your hands up in the air? Guess what happened? You guessed it, nothing. So okay, just anybody, if you go into another live stream there, Big O Fam, and you see that person in there or whatever, there's going to be retribution most likely. But if you go into a place, make sure you let everybody know. It's my goal. I'd like to see this person actually lose their channel, because if you are misrepresenting yourself, there's something wrong. Well, I understand that, but this person is supposed to be of the female persuasion. So I catfish once a week with butter and spices in the pan. There you go. John Games. Good morning. I don't know if you guys know it or not, but John Games is getting married. That's right. Purdy and Blue, he asked her to marry him. And Purdy and Blue, out of the kindness of her heart, and she felt sorry for him and, thought it would be the thing to do because she didn't want to see the poor guy suffer, said, yeah, I'll marry you. Well, wasn't that nice of her to take one for the team? So. Oh. Well, it is a bad sign when you make him a mod, but if you're being lied to, you don't know it. So. Yep. So, have you told Douglas about him? About this person? So, sugar and spice and everything nice. There you go. Yeah, that's what they try to do. This channel, you want you to, and that's what happened. This channel, honest to God, worked on our emotions and our pity, and not our pity, but our emotions for this person because they severely handicapped, no friends and anything, and hey, you have no friends, I'll be your friend. I'll be your friend. And then come to find out you were being lied to. That ain't a friendship. That's being taken advantage of. Yeah, I remember that. I said right there, you come now. Well, I'm somebody else. No, you go now. And then start, yeah. So I'll be your friend, Steve. All right, man. You don't have to make me a mod. I'm a mod in like 40 other channels. And like I tell everybody, you don't have to make me a mod. If you want to, that's fine. Because I can't be to everybody's channel all the time. And if you rather, if I'm there and you need a mod, I'd mod for you. but I'm in so many other chat rooms that I'm a mod. You know, no, I value your friendship there, Big Steve. I do. You can make checks payable to Iron Dog 63. No, I'm just kidding, Steve. So yeah, I don't like that either when somebody demands you to do something, unless it's my wife, and that's not a demand; it's a commandment. And what was it that Hulk Hogan used to say? The three demandments. You got to demand this, demand that, demand this. You're right. Basically, I try, if I have a mod, I've seen what my mods look like. Okay. Every mod that I got has videos. Okay. Or I have actually seen what they look like. So I know who they are. I know exactly who they or what they are. Not who they are, but what they are. And, you know, and this person that we are talking about, I haven't unsubscribed to him and I haven't blocked him. I don't do that. I just don't go to their channel no more. So, right. If they don't come to your channel that much, if it's been a long time, then you do unmod them. And like I've got some that haven't been here for 2 or 3 months, and I unmodded them. And they come back in. Where's my wrench? Well, I'll give you your wrench, but you got to come back. It's just if you got a wrench, it does me no good if you're not using it. So. No, we're not talking about you yet, Mr. Jixer, but we'll get to that here in a minute. So, I'm just kidding, man. Good morning, Mr. Jixer. How are you doing? So, yeah. We were talking about Big Old Fam. I went to one of his live streams the other day, and there was a mod in there that is a sheep and wolves clothing. So I wanted to make sure he knew about it. So I wasn't going to say anything right then and there because then I knew the mod would, go ballistic. So. Huh. Okay. I don't even know. I've never even heard of button beaters. So. Better than Folgers. There you go. Hey, the best part of waking up. Oh, okay. No, I don't. Was it? Don't tell me this thing's screwing up now. Uh, For those that weren't here the other day, Doug and Stacy was in here. They come into the chat room. I thought that was pretty cool. 180 some thousand channel followers, and they come in to see, to stop in and say hi. I thought that was pretty cool. That's probably one of the that is the biggest channel that I've ever had come in. Like I say, it's the bigger channels. They don't give two rats heinies about you or me. And basically, the ones I've been talking about are the ones that are 500,000 or 1 million or better, because they don't care, and there's plenty of them. I wonder. Well, we can Google it. Let's find out real quick. See what dear Google has to say. Would be nice if I could spell right. There are at least 2,000. This is back in April of 2016. 2,000 YouTube channels with at least 1 million or more. That was back in 2016. So. So that lets you know something, huh? Yep. Huh. Who's the person that watches you? Glow Ann. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Yeah, don't ever beg for subs. I don't do it. And I don't go into channels, saying I showed you support. Don't please show me support. I'll go in and I will show somebody support. Hello there, Glow Ann. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. I'll show them support, and they don't have to show it to me back. For every 2 or 3 that I show support, I probably get 1 back. So when you hit 2,000, you're still going to talk to your viewers. I would hope so. If you get 2,000, Exploring with Josh. Okay. Yeah. Support me. That's what they say. Support me. Support me. Yeah. We don't do that here. I don't get into that. That's, that will get you into more trouble than anything else. Oh, I know Golan. I know because I seen the he after it. Yeah. But that's one thing we don't do here. And that's probably one of the best things I've done here is not do that. So, by the way, welcome back, Marie. Nice to have you back. So, so somehow today I got to get me a nap in. So afterwards, I got that snack chat. Then I got to run to Detroit, pick up my son and his wife, come back, drop them off, and then come home. It'll probably be about 1 o'clock before I get home. So, and then I have my live stream again. So, that's right. If they want to support you, they will support you. So, I gotta give me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Getting too old for this stuff. I actually had to bring my electric recliner out here, and that way I can just lift me right up and lift me right back down. So, by the way, I do not use the lift mode in it to get in and out of my recliner. I used to because that's the only way I could get in and out of it, but I don't do it no more. Good morning, sweetheart. Yeah, technical channel yesterday, the other day. You know, I don't know how many times you had to tell them, quit. So. I poured your coffee for you, honey. Yeah. See what I missed. Well, get you in a good laugh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Steve. Oh. I have no idea how many I have that I am subscribed to. So it'd be nice if they give you a count that you are subscribed to 3,650 people or something like that, or channels, but they don't do that. So. Um, yeah, I got 1,578 channel, subscribers that are subscribed to me. I'm talking about how many people I am subscribed to. So yeah.
I'm not unsubscribed to you.
Why you gonna unsubscribe to me?
I don't want to be your friend.
You don't want to be my friend?
Nope.
You just want to be my lover.
Oh, absolutely not. I think it's funny. You're trying to be a suck ass from last night?
Nope. I love you. I just thought I'd do your copy for you. They do. Go to my channel. Okay. Let's see. My channel. They do. Go to my channel and yours from your icon. Okay. Hmm. Okay. What did it say you had? Well, that's what it says here. It says show 994 more, but that doesn't mean that's all you have. That's all they put on the list. So I hit the wrong thing, and now I got everything way so big I can't. I got a screen. There you go. Okay. There you go, Angry. I don't know how I'm going to do it tomorrow because after today, we don't have Messenger no more. And I still haven't gotten the thing so you can, friends. There you go. Yeah, there's always Facebook. Yeah, that's right. And that another alternative. All right, there, B&J. You have a great day. We'll see you later, man. Be careful out there and enjoy your Sunday. While we wait for Dewey to come on, he had to put some pants on. Oh, I don't know. But he had to comb his hair, look all gussied up, put on some makeup, rouge. There's a lot of things I don't know, about YouTube, and they're changing everything. So tomorrow, after tomorrow, you won't be able to get Messenger no more. They claim nobody uses it. I don't know anybody that don't use it. It's just another stupid thing they're doing. So Rebecca, it's QB. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. She's from the Philippines. You gotta look pretty for Keith. Kathy, I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. There's Dewey.
Hello.
Hello.
So you want to see what I was talking about, or did you find that?
All right, go ahead and show me. I'll put you on live screen.
Okay. So I go to creator. Well, I have to get out of this first. I'm on.
Shut off your porn channel.
That's all I'm subscribed to, but it doesn't show the amount, but this isn't the part that I'm talking about. But you go to my channel.
We gotta share it first.
Oops. I forgot about that. Where's the thing? Come on. There we go. Now you go to my channel.
Right?
The other way I did it was through here, but I was through a thing. Well, yeah. Let me go through here then. Go to my channel. Not
Okay.
doing it now. What the hell? Oh, there we go. And it says 994, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 1,000 maybe.
Mine says the same thing. Shows 994 more, but that's not right. I know you got to have more than that. So, or I got to have more than that.
I don't know then. And it takes forever to load. Other than that, I don't know.
I said, damn, Dewey, you got a million tabs opened up.
Almost 400 tabs.
What are you doing with them all?
Most of them stuff from eBay or burger recipes over here, or that's Doctor Who. That's video game related stuff. Facebook. I just don't close them out.
Huh. No wonder your computer's working overtime.
Yep.
Check out Mark Plays channel.
Wait, what? Mark Plays is in here?
Yep.
He's from. If it's Mark Plays, I know. Let me bring up chat. Yep. Hello, Mark. He's Irish.
You got a little luck of the Irish?
He loves to do stop motion with Legos, specifically Batman stuff.
The Batman Lego movie is on HBO this weekend. But I don't have HBO, but it's free HBO this weekend.
Ooh.
So I just DVR'd the Justice League and some other ones that have come out. Every time a new one comes out and they have the free HBO or Showtime or Cinemax and stuff, I'll go through and spend 20 minutes or so going completely through from the time it starts to the time it finishes to find out which movies are that I haven't seen, and then I'll put them on the DVR to be recorded. So I recorded Marmaduke for the grandkids. So
I think I've seen that one. That's that dog one?
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I think the grandkids will like Marmaduke. It's about the Great Dane. Oh.
Oh, I'm fine, Mark. How about you?
Well, that's nice of you, Mark. I appreciate it.
If you would see him, if you ever would catch a live stream or seen one of his videos with his face on it, he reminds me of a very young Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, yeah?
But Jean-Claude Van Damme is Belgium, and Mark's Irish.
Right. Well, I'm assuming all them tabs are open all the time. Ain't that great for that computer, are they?
It slows it down. That's pretty much the only thing.
Don't you ever? Does it ever go into a sleep mode or anything like that?
No, I turned that off. Yep, Steve. I know I should bookmark the stuff, but I just like to have it. It's like, oh, it's there. Just click on it, bring it up if I want to look at it, or buy it if I have the money.
I don't know, man. I shut my laptop down every time I get done using it. So,
Yeah.
huh? Well, if I leave it open, it's because I'm running something. But if I'm not doing anything, I shut it off.
Hmm.
So, Jenny O'Brien, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. I got a lot of stuff bookmarked too, but you got to scroll from one end to the other to get to them.
Yeah.
I should start taking some of the stuff off because some of the stuff I don't even use anymore. So. A bunch of my bookmarks are from hot dog suppliers and stuff like that. If when I was before I started getting into this, we started looking or I started looking and I was checking prices and stuff like that. And you wouldn't believe how many hot dog suppliers there are out there. And
Okay.
if you want a specialty hot dog, Pearl Meats, they make a specialty hot dog. It weighs I think it weighs 7 pounds, and it sells for either 3 pounds or 7 pounds. I can't remember which one, but I think it's $21 for the hot dog.
That's still a lot of meat.
Oh yeah, but what they do is they sell it for birthday parties and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and uh, uh, you have to you go to a bakery or whatever and have them make you a bun or custom make you a bun or whatever, but it's like 2 feet long, and you can order those from them. And a lot of places will they buy them just for the challenges,
Yeah.
do a hot dog eating challenge or whatever. Oh yes, you're right there, Big Steve.
Good morning, Yankee Living.
That's okay, Yankee. Glad to see you back. Your little rooster dog causing some crap out there at the coop, was he? He's got one trouble rooster out there, and he named it after me. So, anything exciting happened today there, Dewey, or yesterday, or anything planned?
Oh, I had plenty of stuff exciting happen yesterday and the day before due to my sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not fun.
Well, if it was bad, I'm sorry to hear it.
Yeah. So you got anything planned?
We might go to where we were at yesterday and let the grandkids do some swimming today, maybe.
Nah. Are you gonna put your Speedo on and get in?
No. Kathy says, well, there's fish in that pond. I said, well, there's fish in the lake. They go swimming in the lakes. There's fish in the lake. Oh, they'll bite. No, they won't. They stay away from you. Huh?
That was bad.
That well, you don't think that was he had like a 16-inch.
I'll have to put my feet in it.
Well, yeah, that's fine, but they're not gonna bite you. He had like a 16-inch smallmouth bass he pulled out of there.
You want to run your mouth there, huh?
I ain't running my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, there's big fish in the lakes. They're not gonna come up to you. They're more afraid of you than you are of them. Huh?
You think I'm going and you're gonna run your mouth?
I'm not running my mouth, honey.
Yeah. You tell me who you are and your friends. I don't even like you.
Yankee Levin says she's about ready to send that rooster dog off to freezer camp. When I swim in the lake, the fish float to the top.
I'm gonna tell you what you're doing.
No. That's only when I pass gas underwater there, Big Steve.
That is absolutely nasty. That's funny.
He said, when I get in the water, all the fish float to the top.
You know what?
Yeah.
As a real man, we could afford it.
Huh?
We could afford smugglers. Real man. You're not. Why do you laugh at?
What do you act?
I bet you wouldn't laugh if I come and connect it.
Well, they're waiting for the Gibb slap.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to do more damage.
Gibb slap alert. 11111. Gibb slap alert. Yeah. Who all wants to see Iron Dog get his ass kicked on live stream today?
Me.
Dewey says me.
Well, you was saying that you wanted to do the same thing.
Oh, you should look at all the ones. Tim says I ate beans Friday night, so I can do a bubble bath on Saturday morning.
I'll pay Kathy to do it.
Tim Fife says, I do. Yeah. I'm glad I find out where all you guys' friendship lies. Even Alana Petrovich thinks it's funny. Huh? She thinks it's funny. You're going to kick my ass. Oh. We're going to make it a pay-per-view. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What's that?
I'm not talking to you.
Well, you just said something as you walked in. Oh. I have to go to the doctor to get the ears checked next. All right. All right.
Selected.
Huh. I heard you. He says you're the problem. It is. Go 1-3. 1-3. 1-3. 3. 1, 3. You know what happened? I'll tell you. Basically, this is the version. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's what it is. 1, 3. What happened to 2? 2 is the one you get, Leo. I don't like number 2. I hope not. Let the taste out of my mouth. So. Anyways, probably gonna go there. They invite us to come on out, take the grandkids, go swimming in the pond.
Cool.
Yeah, it'd be a cool day for them. So. Yeah. If I was gonna go, I'd wear a thong or something like that. That way I could show up all my nifty surgical scars.
Yep.
Right now, there's like 16 other people in the chat room puking their guts out. So, yep.
Oh, are you going to be going by the store?
I don't know. I got to get to the grocery store one day. So.
Yeah.
You know, I went one the other night, and I went there and said, "Well, I'll go, get that." And I walked right by the frozen food section and never even looked. I got in the car, damn. So I got to put it on my. And I didn't have it. I had a list with me, and I didn't have it on the list. If I had it on the list, I'd have got it. So.
Yeah.
Stay away from the state. That's right. Well, yeah. When I usually go to the store, I get I do a list, and then when I'm in the store, I might think of something else I might need if I drive by, walk by it or whatever. If I'm in the cart and I drive by it and I see it, and I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
But not on the list. Most generally, I don't think about it. So. I was supposed to pick up milk, I think it was, and I forgot that on the list, and fortunately we still had like 3/4 of a gallon, so before yesterday I went and we still got about 1/4 of a gallon left, so I didn't have to pick up milk, but I'll have to pick it up today. But I do want to get a couple of them because I like them. So.
Yeah.
And I got a couple of jars of turkey gravy already up in the cupboard, so
Nice.
that would be good over mashed potatoes.
Yep.
You guys don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about them frozen turkey loaves that you get in. They come in a square pan about that big, about 1 pound, and it's white and dark meat, or white meat or dark meat. It depends on which one you buy. They're like $4 or $5 or something like that. And they got pan drippings in them, which is gravy. And I used to love them when I was younger. My mom, there was 8 of us, so back then they were like $1 a piece or whatever, and my mom would buy 2 or 3 of them and make dinner, And then we used to buy them when we first got married, because it was a quick meal,
Mm-hmm.
Put it out of the freezer and then put it in the oven, and an hour later you got dinner. So
The Traveling Monkey.
that's right, the Traveling Monkey. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. And you are looking lovely as ever, the Traveling Monkey. So. Marinos remembers how good those things tasted. So. And the best thing to do is after it cooks, get it out, slice it, and put it back in the gravy and let it cook, covered for a few minutes. So the gravy actually gets inside of all of that turkey.
Yep.
Well, that's good there, Traveling Monkey. You guys haven't checked out Traveling Monkey, check out her channel. I put her on the playlist. Was it last week? I think it was. And I had it recirculate, and it did. It did. I can't remember. Like I don't know how many videos she got, but it did like 156 views. So. So it went through. I think it went all the way through her list, and went through it partially again. Some are only a minute or two long, some are 8 or 9, but this thing ran for like, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours.
Wow.
I was gone doing something. So. You're welcome there, Traveling Monkey. That's right there, Marie, dressed up in mashed potatoes and gravy and corn. And if you're really inventive, get you some stovetop turkey dressing, and now you have a turkey Thanksgiving dinner.
Yep.
The sodium level is off the, you're right, is off the chart. But, if you only eat it once in a great while, it's not that bad for you. The turkey roast, remember we used to buy them too? So, if you eat it once every 2 or 3 weeks, especially if you're watching your salt all the other time, and then you only eat it once in a while, you have to indulge once in a while. You take a couple slices of that, some mashed potatoes and some turkey dressing. Put gravy over all that, and then another dish, get you some cranberry gel, and you can have your own little Thanksgiving dinner every day of the week.
Yummy.
Yeah. Yeah, back then nobody worried too much. Well, back then, Marie, it didn't have all the chemicals and stuff in it as it does today. So it didn't have all the salt and everything else that they're putting in it. So sometimes it's got all that salt in it, and you eat it, and it still needs salt. So. You're right. Hey, I got some famous scratch-made biscuits in the refrigerator right now. Right. I love homemade biscuits, but you can't beat 2 biscuits if you just want a biscuit. $1.65, you throw them in the oven, and they're done in 14 minutes. I like black pepper on turkey too. And I always believe cottage cheese had to be black. But I pepper the hell out of cottage cheese. So. I might put a pinch of salt on it, but I'll put, you know, I'll pepper cottage cheese so much and then stir it in there, and you'll swear it's black. But that's why I eat cottage cheese. So.
Yeah.
And my grandpa's the one that taught me how to eat it that way. So
Hmm.
that's the way my grandpa ate it, and I ate it. And every day I would get out of kindergarten, and me and my brother, and we'd get off the bus at my grandma's house, and we'd have lunch there. And my grandpa would come home from work. He owned his own business. He'd come home from work, and my grandma would make my grandpa a rabbit every day for dinner or for lunch. Now, my grandpa, this is how things have changed. This is when I was, 5, 6 years old, 4 or 5 years old. My grandpa, every morning, my grandma would get up in the morning. She would make my grandpa biscuits, eggs, bacon, ham, or sausage, or biscuits and gravy or whatever. We had a country breakfast every morning at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Then he would go to work. He worked as an electrical engineer or electrician, in his own business, and air conditioning and plumbing. He would come home at noon for lunch, and at noon there would be mashed potatoes, gravy, and a rabbit for lunch. The grandpa loved rabbit. And then at dinner, my grandpa would get home at 6 o'clock or whatever, and at dinner time there was either steak or chicken or a roast or whatever, but it was a meal, a regular country meal.
Yeah.
And that's how they ate back then. And he showed me how to eat, cottage cheese because I didn't like it. So he peppered the hell out of it and said, "Try that," and I did, and I liked it. So, and then my other grandpa, my dad's dad, showed me how to eat pumpkin pie. And you take pumpkin pie and you put your whipped cream on it, and then you sprinkle some salt on top of it. Not a lot, just a shaker of salt, and it changes the pumpkin pie 100%.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, if you don't believe me, next time you have a piece of pumpkin pie, take some on your fork with some whipped cream and just, a little dash of salt on it, and then taste it.
Yeah.
It does change. With crushed pineapple on it, well, you got to kill the taste somehow. Yeah. I think, what do we get? Michigan small curd here or something, Cap? Or what kind of cottage cheese you get? Large curd? Small curd. Yeah, usually small curd. Cottage cheese with 12 gauge. I eat, watermelon with salt on it, cantaloupe with salt on it. And what it does, it makes it juicier and it brings out the flavor. So,
Yeah.
not a lot, just enough to. Because anytime you put salt on something, it draws the moisture out.
Yeah.
I don't put it on strawberries, but no, I can make a meal out of watermelon or cantaloupe. So Because all in all, when you get down to it, there's nothing there. It's
Mm-hmm.
just water. So. You're right. They used to. I don't understand it either. I mean, well, it's because a lot of them, all the chemicals and stuff. But strawberries used to be so sweet, you know, almost make you pucker when you ate them. And now you got to add sugar to them just to get the taste. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Adventures. Oh, is my audio getting squirrely? Does it sound different to you?
No.
You might have to refresh there, Yankee. Yeah, you're right there, Jerry. Well, that because of the sugar content in the watermelon, that's why. But and the water, because when you're diabetic, you retain a lot of water, and that's why they. But yeah, it can spike your sugar. So if you are eating watermelon, and you are diabetic, you will retain a lot of water. So you have to make sure you are removing that water as best as possible. So. A good Gibbs slap will probably work. I'll be right back. There you go. So. What the heck is a Gibbs slap? Don't you watch NCIS? Tony. Oh. That's awesome. Was that did that explain enough to you there, Big Steve? For those of you that missed it this morning, I got me a birthday card from my State Farm agent. It says, "Hope your birthday is filled with everything that makes you smile. With thanks for your business and wishes for a great day and you and a great day and year. Enjoy, Alan Slater. P.S. Thank you for paying for my in-ground swimming pool, my brand new Cadillac, and my condo in Florida. I couldn't do it without me stealing every cent I could get from you for your insurance. Best of luck in all your endeavors. Keep the payments coming. Your insurance agent, Alan Slater." That was nice of him.
Hello, Patrick.
I'm still waiting for a pie in the face video. I did my part. Now it's your time to do yours. So go to the store. You don't have to buy a real pie. Go to the store, get you one of them graham cracker crust pies, fill it with whipped cream, and then have her smash it in your face. Jerry, State Farm has screwed everybody's father-in-law and everybody's son-in-law, everybody's daughter-in-law, everybody's mother-in-law, everybody's brother-in-law, everybody's sister-in-law, everybody's cousin, niece, nephew, uncle, and aunt. not to mention mom, dad, brother, and sister. Anybody State Farm has ever talked to that's ever signed up for any of their insurance has been screwed over by State Farm. But then again, Allstate has done it. They're in good hands on Allstate. They've done it. Every insurance company out there, Geico, the General, whatever, they screwed everybody over. Because insurance is the biggest scam ever perpetrated on man. So, next week when you get home, you're on vacation. Okay. How did they screw your father-in-law over there, Jerry? Because, you know, I had a claim about 20 years ago with State Farm. You have L insurance, O insurance. I have no idea who that is. I'm sure they'll pay your claim. So I had a claim, and they come out, and because my roof was leaking and the wind had blew some of the shingles up, and they come out and they said, "Oh, that's because you had ice damage, and we're not covering it because ice backed up on the roof and pushed the shingles up, so we're not covering it." And they showed a diagram of my roof, and they showed the gutters and everything else. I called them back up. I said, "What are you guys talking about?" She said, "Well, yeah, ice got in the gutters, jammed up, and then started working its way up and ripped your shingles off." I said, "You know, that'd be fine and dandy, but I don't even have any gutters on the house." And they flat refused to pay. So, and then at this house, I did have wind damage, and they did come over, and they didn't want to, but they did finally pay. So, but I paid them so much money, they'd give me nothing back.
Mm-hmm.
So what did they do to your father-in-law there, Jerry? How did they screw him over? I'm sure it was probably something that they thought wasn't necessary. A lot of things seem not necessary when the insurance company has to pay for it. Oh, so your car's cut in half because that big tree fell in half, and cut it right in half? But can you open up all four doors still? Yeah, well then you can still drive it. You just can't talk to your wife because the car is separated in half. Yeah. You have to walk around the other side to get something to open up the glove box. But it's okay, it's still drivable. Yeah, some of the stuff I can't believe people do, but there's a YouTube video out there of a guy that was pissed off at his insurance company. So he was going to make him pay. So he put a brick on his, welcome back, thank you, Kevin. He put a brick on his accelerator, and threw it in drive and pointed it towards the tree. And they were taking video of it. And this was a van and hit the tree and totaled it out. Well, somehow, some way, they thought it was funny to post that video. And they did. Well, when they posted it, the insurance company got a hold of the fraud, and the fraud come in and arrested the guy for insurance fraud. That's pretty cool. But then again, it should be an insurance fraud every time they take a payment out of your bank account. You still there, Jerry?
Well, I'm gonna head back to chat. Thanks for having me up here.
All right, there. I'm getting off here at 9:30. So.
All right. See you in chat.
All right, man. So anybody else got anything they want to talk about today? Don't forget, tonight I have the 8 o'clock snack chat. There he is, poking fun. Oh. Oh, man. So, is the sound any better there, Yankee Living? Or is it still screwed up? So what kind of pie are you going to get there, Patrick? Thank you, Marie. All right there, Yankee. You have a great one, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I think it'd be a pumpkin pie, actually, there, Patrick. That would be cool. With whipped cream. Or a blueberry pie. All right, we'll see you tonight there, Yankee. And remember, if little rooster dog runs underneath the mower, well, that'll do most of the plucking and gutting for you. The best pie. There you go. Off grid with Doug and Stacy. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Hot or cold, laugh out loud. So, Trickmeister 46. How you doing? Nice to have you here, Trickmeister. I believe a warm pie is best, really. So, with some ice cream on it. So, but I like homemade sweet potato pie. Johnny 5762 Nicholson. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Thanks for showing up. I'm doing good there, Trickmeister. So I'm doing good there, Johnny. Pie a la mode, that's right. Yeah. So, Doug and Stacy, would you like to? I'm going to be on for another 30 minutes. Would you like to come up on the, on a live chat and on the panel and talk about your channel for a few minutes? I'll bring you up on. No big problem. I'd love to have you. All right there, Kevin. You have a great one, man. I thought you left a long time ago, so I didn't see anything from you, but thanks for sticking with me. Had to Google on mode. That's where you put ice cream on it. Yeah, it is good. You know, hot apple pie with pumpkin, or with vanilla ice cream on it, or um, blueberry pie with ice cream, uh, or a piece of pumpkin pie with some ice cream. Not hot, but cold pumpkin pie. But you still there, Doug and Stacy? I love Haagen Dazs and Ben and Jerry's. Um, Basically, I don't care. Name brands or whatever. Is ice cream. There isn't too many things you can do to ice cream to screw it up, other than use spoiled milk or spoiled cream. So, and the price they get for some of this stuff is outrageous. So, you know, $5 for a quart of ice cream. Be for real. Especially now that milk and cream and all that other stuff is cheap. You know, a lot of times you can get milk for a lot less than $2 a gallon. That ain't like it was a couple of years ago. It was $3.54 a gallon for milk. For a big tub. How big's a big tub? 1 gallon. If you notice nowadays, they don't sell anything in the gallon cartons. You know, the carton still looks the same, but it's the same height and the same length, but it's not the same width or thickness. Not a gallon. Okay. I just bought some New York style vanilla. All right, there, Marie. We'll see you later. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I just bought some New York vanilla in the gallon tub, and I got it for $4.65 a gallon. And it's probably not the best ice cream in the world, but it's by far not the worst either. So, uh, uh, and really, nobody cares as long as it's cold and tastes good. So. Thank you, Marie. You have a great one, man.
You want that back by me? No one cares whether, as long as it's cool. But I don't recall anybody eating it. But you,
What about the ice cream?
yeah. Now you see it.
It's still.
Well,
I only had one small dish. It's up there in the freezer. Yeah. I was gonna get.
When we go to get some, it'll be sent to us. How long did you expect it to sit there?
Yeah, it can't sit in there for 2 months.
It could be there 3 days and you'd say it's set.
I was gonna serve ice cream cones the other day to the grandkids, but I didn't do it. So, yeah. I got waffle cones up there in the cupboard for the grandkids. So. Yeah, it's what 89 today or something. And here's a little thought. If you guys like French vanilla coffee creamer. Um, you can buy French vanilla ice cream or whatever, and you just take out a spoonful of that and put it in your coffee cup, and then pour your coffee in there, and you'll have your French vanilla creamer, and it'll last a lot longer than your French vanilla creamer out of the bottle will, and it'll be it may cost twice as much, but you're going to get like 3 times as much creamer or cream for your coffee. So, plus you can have a bowl of ice cream if you want. Think about that for a second. The dog ain't so stupid after all now, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't listen to people.
He said, yeah, don't listen to them, people. Yeah. So, but figure it out. Cream is cream, okay? If you get ice cream, it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit here in the UK. Well, right now, I don't think it's that hot. I think it's only like 79 maybe here in the States or where I'm at, Michigan. Well, I know that's wrong because it says right now it says 52 degrees. So. Huh. Says it's 52 degrees out right now. I can tell you right now it's a lot warmer than 52 degrees out there. You'll eat any ice cream as long as it ain't chocolate. Yeah, Dewey's still here. He's just sitting here and listening. Say something, Dewey. Wake up, Dewey. Maybe he is. I don't know. Usually he says goodbye. He probably passed out in front of the computer. So. Punk J, nice to have you back. I see that. I'm back. You're welcome. Nice to have you here again. Now, one of my favorites is actually lemon ice cream. And I almost bought some the other day. Lemon chiffon. First time I've seen it. Man, that looks good. But I'm the only one that'll eat it, so. Well, my wife will, but the grandkids I don't think will eat it, so. And I went there to buy vanilla ice cream and buy some coffee ice cream for the wife, but they didn't have any coffee ice cream. I couldn't believe it. They had 90 different kinds of ice cream, but they didn't have coffee. And some of them are the weirdest, cotton candy. Who wants to eat a bowl of cotton candy ice cream? Now, I've had the banana split ice cream, and that's pretty good stuff. I don't mind getting the Neapolitan, because I don't mind, strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate, but a lot of people don't. And by the way, Miss Green Thumb, you're looking lovely as ever. Thank you for showing up. I like coffee ice cream too. My wife really likes it because she's a coffee fanatic. She loves coffee. She'll drink coffee all day long. You know, it doesn't matter how hot it is, she'll still drink coffee. Well, you're welcome, Miss Green Thumb. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm such a nice guy. I'm watching Mrs. Green Thumb's videos right now. She's only got 2 of them. So you guys go in there and show Mrs. Green Thumb some channel love. In fact, what I'm going to do is actually, Miss Green Thumb, you only got 2. I'm going to put them on the play all. And I will rerun them so they'll play. And you only got 2, and they'll play, you know, until I stop. And I don't know if they'll give you the view time for it, but if they play for an hour, you get an hour's worth of view time. So. You're welcome. I love peanut butter chocolate too. I love a banana shake. So if you all aren't doing anything, go ahead and put Mrs. Green Thumb up on your playlist. She's only got 2 videos. And, you know, run it. You hit the playlist and the 2 videos will go on, and you look over to the left and there will be a circle, and then there will be an X. Just hit the circle, which means rerun, and that'll rerun it. I don't know how many times you can watch it before YouTube says no, you know, it's not going to count, but if you let it run for an hour, you know, what's an hour? It's on a tab. It's not going to bother nothing. If your computer's strong enough, you know, you run an extra tab and ain't going to bother nothing. So. All right. You don't have to leave. You can just put it on a tab and, you know, watch it. So, but I'll actually let them run, and then when I get off the live stream, Mrs. Green Thumb, I'll actually go in and watch them. So with the sound on, so I can see what you're talking about. But you know, a view is a view is a view. The Traveling Monkey, I did that to her for her the other day for like 8 hours or something like that, more than 8 hours. It was like 156 views she got, or you know, videos that got watched from my you know, rerunning. So. And I did some other, I can't remember who else it was, but it only did like 29 of theirs. But I found out one of them was like a 3-hour live stream, you know, so. You have to grow the stuff. Oh, I understand that, but what you can do is you do the video of you planting the stuff, and then a week later do another video of it coming up and, you know, starting to sprout. And then, you know, 2 weeks after that, you know, another video of how big it's getting. And then, you know, you can do a series on everything. You know, pumpkin seeds, you know, here it is. I'm planting my pumpkin, you know, and you do a 3-minute video. Then the next week you do a series of that. And then the next week you do, you know, here it is. Look at that. It's up 4 inches off the ground. Isn't that nice? And then, you know, 2 weeks from there, you say, look at that. It's got vines that are 2 feet long. You know, and you can do a whole series that way. You don't do a video unless, but that's the part about it, Mrs. Green Thumb. Failure is life. So if things don't work out, nobody expects everything to be perfect. It's not a perfect world. So if it doesn't work out, you know, that's fine. Everybody understands that. I did some seed pods. And the dirt I happened to use was probably the worst dirt in the world. I didn't know it. I bought it from a garden place, and I planted stuff in it. They grew about that tall, and then they all died. There wasn't enough in the soil to keep them, alive. What a crock! So that dirt, I will mix in with, I got 6 bags of it. That dirt, I'll mix in with other bags, with other dirt, and that way it'll be a filler, So. You still here, Trickmeister? Trickmeister does Grand Theft Auto. I don't normally watch games. They're Trickmeister, but I'll give you some view time. I'll let it run. So I don't know how many I'll be able to do because they're 44 minutes or whatever, so they're pretty long. So, but I'll let them run. So. Well, people got things to do, and it's Sunday there, Big Steve. So it's 9:15 in the morning. So now the other day I had, I don't know, I was talking, and then I had that day I had the troll come in. I had 16 likes and 13 dislikes, thumbs down. So I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm trying to be the bright, jovial person that I'm always being. So. Well, we're up to 11 now. So I was kind of hoping Doug and Stacy would stay. I wanted to put them up on the panel if they'd come up. So yeah, it was messed up. So it was the day that we were talking about drug addiction, and I said, when I said that, all these people dying of heroin, I said, they haven't gotten the memo that this stuff kills, and I guess it upset some people, but it's the truth, And a person out here in the whole world that doesn't know heroin is a killer. As much stuff as they're putting in it now, it's nothing but a killer. But these people are still doing it, Yep, Sunday is a hard day. You got to go to church and all that stuff. But, it is a hard day when, it's hard when somebody does, they think that, life is perfect. So, and when you tell them, heroin is addictive, and if you don't understand that heroin's addictive, where have you been? Have you been living underneath a rock? Because I'm 54 years old, and I knew that ever since I was 8 or 9 years old in school. We had, talking about, drugs and stuff like that and how heroin is addictive. We had people come in, and do seminars in schools. So, well, it's not that drug addiction. Drug addiction is a choice. People say it's an addiction, it's a disease, or it's a disease. It's not a disease, it's a choice. You make that choice when you first start. That's where it is. It's a choice. The reason why the doctors have said it's a disease is so the insurance companies will pay for it. So. But that's where I got all the thumbs down at the other day. So, and it's not that I don't care, because I do care. These people have to realize that, that stuff does kill. You're right. I was telling, 3 months ago, we had two people in a house. They called the ambulance for them, and they took them to the hospital. They got them back. They saved them. The next day, the ambulance showed up at the same house, and instead of two people, there were four people there, and they were all dead. And the same two people they saved the day before were dead the next day. They didn't, take that into consideration. It could happen again. And what I don't either. I don't like any form of drugs myself there, Mrs. Green Thumb. Those two people that died in that house with four people, those two people would still be alive, or would have been alive that day, if they would have been arrested after they were saved at the hospital. If they would have been arrested and put into the jail for illegal use of narcotics, they'd have still been alive. But not our county or our jail or our law system here. If you do illegal, a narcotic, illegal, heroin, and they save your life, you get out of the hospital and you get to go home. No, they should have been arrested because they were already tested for the drug use. They should have been arrested and put in jail, and they would have been saved. They wouldn't have died that next day. And that's how I feel about it. Nero Trigger, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. So, and I watch that Life PD. They do the same thing there. They had a guy pass out in the middle of the street. They come over and give him that Narcan. The guy got up and walked away. What are you talking about? Slap the cuffs on him, put him in his ass in the back of the car, and put him in jail. You've been here about an hour. Well, you haven't said anything, no, have you? I didn't see it. I'm sorry if you did. Well, nice to have you here, Nero. So, yeah, they need more counseling. Yeah. They need to be separated from what makes them want to have it. And if they give them lengthy jail terms and make them go to counseling, in jail counseling and all this other stuff, and, make them drop, drug testing every day, make them come in, and like they do with drunk driving, they'll make you come in every day and blow, do breathalyzer. Why can't they do that with, urinalysis for drug testing? Do the same thing. And if you violate, you go to, you only get, 2 strikes. The third time you're going to prison. After a while, these people start to understand, hey, maybe I shouldn't be doing this stuff. Good morning, RG. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. And they don't help the problem. Somebody told me once the best place to find drugs is in jail, because all your connections are there. You make the connections there. When you get out, you got your connections made. So, it's just bad. So, banking on money. Good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. It's going to be a short one. I'm going to be out of here in about 8 minutes, but I've been on here since 6:30 this morning. So, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it at all there, Mrs. Green Thumb, that your best drug connections are in jail. It's bad all over, Bankin. It's bad all over. We only got like 22,000 people that live in this city, and on the average, 2 to 3 people a week die in this city from drug overdoses. So I'm not saying every week, but on an average, 2 to 3 people. Some weeks we don't have any. Some weeks we have one a day. Depends on who brought it in and how much they laced it and all that other stuff. And they are now starting to catch these people that are selling it, or doing it. So. You're right. There's other countries that have different situations, different ways of handling that. So, like I said before, if it wasn't for need, there'd be no supply. And people say, well, why don't we arrest all the drug dealers? Well, if there was no need, there would be no drug dealers. So, in order to arrest the drug dealer, why don't we arrest the drug user and the drug dealer? Get rid of both of them, put them both in jail. That way, you're eliminating both problems at once. Because if you only arrest one, the other one's going to go out and look for the other. Again. Michael and Pippa, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. I just showed you some channel love there. That's good. I thought I'd already done it before, but evidently I didn't. So, well, according to them, I didn't. So, you only need one more to break 500. Well, Mrs. Green Thumb only needs one more subscriber to break 500. Somebody give her some channel love. According to this, it says you only got 460. Yeah, it says 460. You need 40 more to break 500. So, but it's okay. One more is closer to 500. So, yeah. That's okay. Get 40 more, you'll be 500. Fortunately, I can't give you 40 subs, but maybe some way, somehow you can get it. So it'd be nice. And you need glasses. There you go. Yeah, that's Narcan. You still like the numbers? There you go. Yeah, that's the thing about it there, Binkin. They give them a shot of Narcan, they get right up and they walk away. They don't even arrest them here. Mrs. Iron Dogger, Kathy Miller just added you. Huh? Kathy Miller added you, Mrs. Green Thumb. Oh. Yeah, 461 now. Good morning, Kevin. How are you doing? Did you sleep in? It ain't gonna be long. I'm getting off here in 3 minutes. I'm sorry about that, Kevin, but I've been on since 6:30 this morning. People are still sub begging. Yeah. No, there's nobody sub begging. Sub begging is when you say, I sub you, you sub me back. I sub you, you sub me back. I show you, you show me. You sub me, I sub you back. Hey, everybody, I come in here and I've supported each and every one of you. Sure you have. This is the first thing we've seen of you. I've already been in here and subbed to each and every one of you. Oh, that's funny. I haven't gotten any notification that you subbed me. Then you go check their page and they don't have any playlist, or they don't have any videos, or they don't have anything. You know, they don't have any channels. So that tells me they don't subscribe to anybody. So I do too. So yeah, it belittles you when you do that stuff, you know, but people don't care. So was it Green Bay Wacky? Because that happens a lot on Green Bay Wacky. Yeah, I sub you, you suck me back. Well, Grizz, it's nice to see you, but I'm heading out the door, man. I've been on here for 3 hours already. So. But I will be on at 8 o'clock tonight. Yeah, Green Bay is awesome. So I'll be back on at 8 o'clock tonight. So I'll see you guys. I'm done selling dogs today. I sold out yesterday. At around 10 after 3 last night, or yesterday afternoon, the guy showed up and says, you're about ready to quit, aren't you? I said, yeah, as soon as I sell all these dogs, I'm going home. All right, there, Grizz. It was nice to see you. And he said, how many hot dogs you got left? So I counted them. I had 9. He says, hey, I'll give you $16 for 9 of them. Well, me and my infinite wisdom counted that up and said, hey, I can sell 9 hot dogs and leave right now and make $16, or I can sit here for another hour and not sell another one. So I sold 9 of them right then for $16, and I put chili on 2 of them and ketchup, mustard, and relish and onion on the rest of them. And away they went. So could be. Okay. All right, everybody, it's 9:31. I'm getting out of here. I enjoy each and every one of you guys. I love your comments. I do. I treasure the time we all get to spend together. It is fun. Have a great day. Stay safe. And God bless each and every one of you. Prayers and peace be with you. So. Yeah. All right, y'all have a great one. We'll see you later. I'll be on tonight at 8 o'clock for the Sunday night snack chat. So come visit me, and we'll see you then. God bless each and every one of you. Goodbye.